And now here's another awesome VOE interview with my co-host, Meredith Oliver.
All right, hey everybody, we're back. Meredith Oliver here. So excited to be on Voices of Experience and hosting this segment called Magnetic Marketing. And this time I'm at the Digital Transformation Summit hosted by BDX. I ran into my friend Jay here. Jay, tell us about who you are and what you do at BDX so we can bring everybody else up to speed.
Sure, I've been on board with BDX for about 8 years, and I lead our content and social media team. And like your speakers, our goal is to create a lot of content.
You have a lot of experience on how to get your content out there.
It all starts with knowing your audience. And when you're writing a piece of content, it's helpful to have a persona, to envision a fictitious person and her needs. And most importantly, what are her frequently asked questions? And when we sit down to write an article for someone shopping for a new home, we said to ourselves, you know, most Americans will buy in their entire life either 0 or 1 new home. And so we recognize that, and our motto as a content team, and it's almost on the wall above our desks, is, quote, what to expect when you're expecting a new home. There's always a freshman class of people who've never shopped for a home before. They don't understand the vocabulary, the advantages, or the steps in the process. So I encourage your speakers, as they think about writing their content, develop some personas, think about the important frequently asked questions, and then identify the tone and the terminology that they're going to need to explain. But one of the first questions I think your speakers are going to ask is, so how do I get published online?
Yeah. Aside from kind of the obvious, like associations, like I write for the Home Builders Association all the time.
All the time, for newsletters, publications, and online.
So that's a kind of obvious one for us, but give us some ideas of some other places where we could contribute.
In addition to those association publications, which are excellent places to get published, you can reach out, like at Inman News, there's a contributor page, and you can actually find it through Google search, click on it, and you can submit an idea.
The key is to pitch the content idea.
Right.
Like, don't just write them and just say, hey, I'm so-and-so expert. Can you elaborate on that?
2 other things that I think editors and writers are always looking for would be research data. So if you're a speaker in an area where you either have proprietary research that you've done yourself, or if you have access to research that is done by your trade association, look at what's trending. Set up some Google alerts around your areas of subject matter expertise, and then market yourself to that journalist audience and think, what data do I either have, or can I create, or can I get access to? And if you can package, and that is the word that we use in the business, if you can package some data that is relevant to a theme with an expert point of view and a great soundbite, a little snippet of video and a chart or a link to research, that well-crafted package, when it lands on an editor's desk, is going to make an impact.
Check out BDX. Give your website address.
Sure, we're at thebdx.com.
Okay, great. And the site where you publish the what to expect when you're expecting a new home?
Sure, that's called newhomesource.com.
This is a company that has products to sell, but they do it through a thought leadership platform that Jay heads up, and that's what's so cool. So speakers, check out how you can do both by looking at this example, and that's what I hope that we've brought to all of you today. And thank you, Jay.
Well, thank you, Meredith, and it's wonderful to see you again, and thank you again for a great job speaking at our conference.
Oh, it's been a blast. Thank you.
Thanks.